Hi everyone, it's Leslie from the Cottage with a nice new recipe for you. Today we are going to be doing a grilled pizza, and we're going to top it off with a really nice little light spinach salad. And it's a great thing to do any time of year. Just make sure your grill is really, really hot. So we're going to jump right into this recipe. It's a very simple recipe. What we're going to start with is 3 cups of high gluten flour, and we are going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, okay? And we're going to take our yeast, and we're going to do 2 teaspoons of yeast, and we're just going to sprinkle it over the flour, and then we're going to go ahead and mix that together with a little honey and hot water. I'm going to put a little pinch of salt, okay? And this is basically your mix. Now we're going to take hot water. The hot water needs to be relatively hot, and just to sweeten the dough just a little bit, we're going to add a little bit of honey to it. If you don't want to use honey, you can use a tablespoon of sugar is just fine, even brown sugar, agave, anything you'd like to do. And you're just going to mix it just like a traditional bread dough. You're just going to start mixing it till it comes together. Okay, this is ready. Nice, nice. And I'm going to take some olive oil, and I'm just going to rub this ball of dough. And then it is going to go back into a vessel, sprinkle it with some more oil, and then this will go into the refrigerator, and it can sit overnight. And after about 24 hours resting in the fridge, this is what it looks like. It has literally doubled or tripled in size. And this is what you're gonna use. So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna take like however much you want. I think it's easier if you do it in smaller pieces. It can get a little unwielding, you know, if you've got a large piece of dough that you're trying to work with. Depending on the size of your grill too, you wanna do that. So what's important to remember when we're getting ready to roll this fabulous dough, oh, you can smell so nice. You can actually smell the honey. You definitely want to go ahead and grease your surface, either with a pan spray or olive oil, whatever you prefer. And very much in the traditional style of pizza making, you're just gonna go ahead and spread it out with your fingers, and then we're gonna roll it. And the thinner is better, because what will happen is it's gonna puff up on that grill like a cracker. It's unbelievable when you try this. Now, when you're thinking about what you want to put on your pizza, okay, my favorite combination is Parmesan and goat cheese. And then before you throw this pizza on the grill, you want to give it a little extra oil on there so it does its, own self-release on the grill. Okay, you ready? Here we go. We're going to take this pizza and we are going to take it over to the grill. Now what we're going to do is when that side is where you like it, and it should kind of be relatively cracker-like, it should be nice and hard, you're going to go ahead and flip that pizza, and this is where the super fun of all time comes in. This is where you get to decorate. So here's what I like to do, and you can do anything you want. I like to go ahead and add a little more olive oil to the dough. This makes this crust really moist, really beautiful. Like I said earlier, I love Parmesan cheese. You want to stick with harder cheeses now when you're doing a grilled pizza. And then what we're going to do, and don't forget, of course, you definitely want to be using as many herbs as you love and want. I love goat cheese, one of the best cheeses for you. And I'm just going to put little dollops around the pizza. And what will happen is these may not necessarily melt by the time the crust is done. But let me tell you, when you eat that, oh my goodness, it's so delicious, especially with the saltiness of the Parmesan. It's just really lovely, okay? Now the herbs I've chosen for today, I've got my two favorites of all time, basil and parsley. And that's it. You can use anything from your garden, and I like a lot of herbs. So we're gonna go ahead and put all this parsley on. And we are going to, of course, you have to have basil when you think of pizza. Oh my God, it's so fabulous. I'm gonna put a lot of it on because I love it. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit it again with a little bit of olive oil. And I've just chosen to have a very nice light spinach salad with a couple tomatoes. My favorite dressing is very simple. It is just some more olive oil, and this is my most favorite product of all time, balsamic glaze. Wow, this is a gift from the gods. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sprinkle it very lightly on the spinach, and I'm just gonna give it a nice little toss. This is a grilled pizza crust with a spinach salad. I'm Leslie from the Cottage. I thank you for joining us here on WSAV. Thank you. We'll see you next time.